Hey guys, Dustin here, and welcome to another episode of Horroritis. So today I've got a review, but it's not for a movie, it's actually for a TV series, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's on SYFY, and it's called Superstition. If you haven't seen Superstition, the first season is actually over already, and you can catch it on SYFY or like the SYFY website or the SYFY app if you have access to that. I was actually late coming to the show, and I binged the entire first season in like a couple days, and I gotta say it was worth it. Superstition is kind of like, well, think of it this way. You've seen those sci-fi original movies, right? Well, this is kind of like sci-fi original movie if it was a TV series. And the premise itself is fantastic, but the execution, especially when it comes to things like green screen, not so much. Let me give you a quick rundown of what the series is about. So it takes place in La Rochelle, Georgia. It's directed, written, created by Mario Van Peebles. And if you don't know who that is, you may know him from some movies like New Jack City, Jaws: The Revenge, and a bunch of stuff you've probably never heard of, not to mention like 43 episodes of All My Children. I don't know. The series takes place around the Hastings family. The Hastings family owns the only funeral home in La Rochelle, and secretly, they are defenders of the town, protecting it from a very dark secret, that being monsters and demons and stuff. Calvin, who left the family like 16 years earlier, comes back from the Marines to take up his spot beside his father to help defend the town. Along the way, he learns that his old girlfriend is now the police chief, and surprise, surprise, he has a daughter that she never told him about. So along with the demons and stuff, this show deals with regular concepts, you know, like family and betrayal and mistrust and learning to get along with each other and regular stuff that you find from a drama, because to be honest, most of the things on TV now have some level of drama to them, and this is no exception. The concepts for most of these episodes, though, are actually really very good. They do things like explore alternate dimensions on the other side of the mirror, being stuck inside of a haunted clock, trapping the king of all demons inside of a magical ring. It deals with immortality. It's got action, it's got a little bit of blood, it's got dead bodies, considering they own a funeral home, and you get cameos from people like Bruce, who's an amazing comedian, and Jasmine Guy, who's been in all sorts of stuff that you've probably seen and never realized what her name is. Even though the premises for most of the episodes are really, really good, they also try to raise awareness, I guess, for things like, you know, global warming and abortion and racism and things like that. But somehow those things kind of feel shoehorned in. Like I said earlier, though, the CGI, when it shows up, is very, very noticeable. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because it's actually not. It lends itself fairly well to this show. But you can tell where the green screen is. You can tell what's CGI and what's not. And in the last episode of the season, where there's a massive battle between all these demons and the Hastings family, well, here's a quick clip. I swear, I couldn't stop laughing for like 10 minutes when I saw that. So overall, this series was actually really good. It's not super high quality. It doesn't have, you know, the fan base that Supernatural has, but it is definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check it out. Give it a try. You're gonna like it, and you're gonna keep watching. And like I said, it's available. You can stream the entire thing on the SYFY website, I believe. I use the SYFY app on Roku, so if it's there, I assume it's on the website too. So go check that out. The show is definitely worth it, and I'm really looking forward to a second season. So fingers crossed that it gets renewed, because it's an extremely entertaining show. So that was my review for Superstition. If you've seen it and you agree or you disagree, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down button. Either way, interaction is key on YouTube, so make sure you're interacting. Hit subscribe if you want to see more videos, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I've got some new things I want to try out on you coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that stuff. All of my social media links are in the description, and that's pretty much it. So, as always, I'm Dustin. This is Horroritis, and until next time, keep it creepy.
There is superstition.